What up, though? It's your girl Yo Yo, and today, y'all, we are talking about DDG and Halle Bailey and the restraining order that the judge have granted to Halle Bailey. It is trending all over YouTube right now, so I know it is not a surprise to some of you, but we are going to touch on some things because, as you guys know, over here, I have covered these two quite a bit on this channel. I was really rooting for them in the beginning. Like, it was that young black love, and they both was out here doing their own thing, and you know, that was our little mermaid. But to hear these alleged allegations that's coming out right now is kind of like, wow, really? And it's sad because it seems like it's a repeat with some of our YouTubers, especially our young black men. And we know that DV is a serious thing and it's a big thing, and some people do not get out of it. But we have been seeing lately, over the last couple of months as well as years, a lot of these women is walking away and they saying, no, enough is enough, or one time is good enough for them. They're not going to allow a second or third time. And I will say congratulations to these women if this is the case. And if he was putting his hands on her, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of Halle for going ahead and stepping up and, you know, just being concerned about not only her safety, but the safety of her child as well. So we're going to get into this video here. And as we know, on Monday, the judge had granted Halle a restraining order against the 27-year-old DDG, which is a rapper, YouTuber, formerly known from Pontiac, Michigan. He's been doing his own thing, and I know a lot of people were saying like he is a nobody knew him and he didn't have a career and things like that. But truth be told, he actually did. He was doing really good for himself even before he met Halle. I'm not gonna hate and say that he was just this broke bum guy. I know a lot of people didn't like him because of his attitude and the way he carried himself, and he just was like, hey, I'm him. And there's nothing wrong with being cocky or feeling like that about yourself, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it's the way to do things. I will say that it's the way to do things and the way to handle things. But I was rooting for them. You know, I really did enjoy seeing them together. I was so excited when Halle came out and we found out that, you know, she was pregnant and had a little halo and stuff. And I was really hoping that these two, you know, stuck it out with each other. But hey, life happens, you know what I'm saying? So what can we say about it? I will say too, y'all, they both are young. DDG is 27 years old, as I stated, and Halle is 25 years old, and they have a 17-month-old son. And it's sad that there's a baby that's involved right now. We know that Halle is doing really good. She is a singer, she's an actress, and you know, she is traveling and she's getting ready to go to Italy for 2 months, as well as the judge granted her full custody of her son while she's in Italy for filming a movie. So she has played in a couple of movies. She is nominated for a couple of awards and Grammys and stuff like that. And we've seen her all over, like all over. So like I still say congratulations to the growth and the success of both of these two young people or whatever. And hey, they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but I will say that Halle didn't play. Baby, she was keeping a paper trail. She was taking pictures. She was low-key dropping videos and footages. And I'm not going to add too many videos and footages in this video, but you guys can go back and do some research on it and look it up. But I do recall a couple of months ago when she had posted a video on her channel and she was saying that she was going to the dentist for a cleaning, and also because she chipped her tooth, and she kind of got quiet and looked away. She never said how she chipped her tooth or anything like that, but allegedly with these pictures here, we are seeing that she is claiming that her and DDG got into a physical altercation when they was in the middle of doing a exchange between baby HALLE, and I guess she was trying to talk to him about, you know, let's just get on a schedule, something about like, you know, your life is busy, my life is busy, we both real busy on what we do and stuff like that. So let's have a schedule on when you can get HALLE, when I get HALLE and stuff like that, and just try to have some balance in our life. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But hey, DDG was not trying to hear it. He ended up getting frustrated. Allegedly, he grabbed her by her hair. They got into a physical altercation. He slammed her face into the steering wheel, and that's how allegedly she got her tooth chipped, as well as she posted some pictures here on where he had I guess physically grabbed her, and she had some bruises and some marks and stuff on her arm. I don't know if you guys remember back in October when they first allegedly had broke up and everything like that. Holly's sister Chloe came out and she was speaking a little bit on the internet, and she was just saying, you know, like, hey, that's my sister, leave my sister alone and let them have their privacy. And Holly has always tried to be a pretty private person, but it's hard when you are a public figure. You know, we only see what people post, and we only see what they allow us to see, and we really don't know what goes on behind cameras. But I will say, but behind this beautiful smile of her, hey, if this here is true, allegedly, she just shows that she's a strong woman and she is a good actress, and she can keep a smile on her face and continue to walk and move like ain't nothing going on. And I know that a lot of you guys can not stand DDG because of his arrogancy and how ignorant and smart talking he is at times. And allegedly he calls her a lot of bitches and stuff like that. And they say that he was not only physically, but he was verbally and financially and mentally abusive to her as well. And if you kind of look back at some videos, like even with baby HALLE, when they was getting ready to walk into HALLE's first birthday party, she was like, I want to hold him, like, can I hold him, let me hold him? And he was like, no, let him walk. And she kind of like, okay, and she's let him walk. So it seemed like he kind of could come off to be that real controlling person over her. So as of right now, the judge granted Holly custody of HALLE. HALLE is with her for the safety of him and her. DDG, real name as Duro, is supposed to be and instructed to stay away from weapons. We know that back in January, allegedly, when he was like streaming and stuff like that, and he was saying that she was trying to keep his son from her. She was trying to keep his son from him, and her and HALLE was sick with RSV and stuff like that, and he went over by her house and flipped out and stuff. But he did do a live stream yesterday, y'all, for the first time, and I want y'all to listen to this and let me know what y'all think and how y'all think he's feeling.
Y'all can see me or no? Trying to stay consistent, you know. I don't really have no plans or nothing. Just want to make sure I stay on my shit. Appreciate all the gifts. Shell 0608, King RJ 47, 40 Block Gibb, Koji, Marley with the 50, D-Mac, appreciate it. Yeah. Ruthless, appreciate that. I don't plan on being on live for a long time. Just on here just to, you know, practicing when I preach. Staying on my shit. goes 100%. You know, I was gonna do like some IRL shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just get on the laptop, chill for a little bit. I know it's a lot of people that's trying to be nosy or something, but you might as well leave. If that's what you're here for. Yeah, you might as well get the fuck on. That's what you're here for. Definitely, I don't want to be talking yapping. I'm not trying to come on here and get the yapping because I can't, but, pretty sure, niggas know what's going on. I'm just still trying to, understand, just trying to get it. I could plug my mic in, but I'm telling you, I don't want to miss no days streaming. I thought about not streaming, but I'm like, nah, I can't do what the fuck I always tell everybody else. I always tell people to work through whatever they going through, and then I was gonna sit here and not, but just still in this hotel chilling and shit, but I don't really know where to go with this live, to be honest. It's just it's just a bunch of nosy people in here that don't give a fuck about me. They just see what they can, just being nosy. So I just don't want to give nobody no satisfaction or nothing, But it's just crazy how life works, bro. It's just crazy. Got one of these for y'all, though. If y'all want an Amazon code. I forgot to get this away a couple streams ago, so I'll just get this to y'all now. Get your Amazon ready. Top code if y'all want it.
So from his live stream, what I got from it was you can tell that he was very uncomfortable. He was nervous, and more than likely he was embarrassed. And I'm not going to say not only was he embarrassed, but I'm pretty sure that Holly is embarrassed as well, because like I said, at the end of the day, y'all, they are public eye figures. They are on a public platform, and they still have to live life as regular human beings, because they are regular human beings. They just is shown in their lifestyle, and everything is shown to the public for us to see and view and stuff like that. So I know they both is embarrassed, especially him. But one thing that I noticed that he did say in his live stream is he's going to practice what he preach, and he tell people to work through whatever you going through. So that right there let us know that he is going through some things, even though these are all allegations that Holly is making. Until proven guilty, we do not know. Like I said, we see some pictures and some videos and stuff. If we go back and we look at some clips and stuff that she nitpicked and said here and there around certain times and dates, I guess it'll be left up to the judge and stuff to determine how true her statement is. But I will say, like I said, y'all, this young lady had a paper trail. She was on her P's and Q's, and I don't know who was standing behind her and backing her up in her corner, but it seems like that she was doing what she was supposed to be doing, and that is why the judge went on and granted her this temporary restraining order. Now they are due, I guess, in court for a hearing in June. We will continue to follow along with this story and see what's going on with this. In this video, like I said, everything in this video is all allegations, is alleged abuse, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Holly do have some pictures. She has some clips and stuff like that. I do pray that both of them can go ahead and continue to move on with their life. And sometimes, hey, you gotta get your feet wet to see if something is good for you, and that's just what she did. You guys can't fault them. Y'all can't say I told you so, or she's stupid, or he's stupid. You live, you learn. They both are young. They both have a decent amount of money, income. They have quite a bit of viewers and stuff. And sometimes, the fame, not everybody can handle the spotlight and the fame and stuff like that. And that may just be what this here situation is. Because I know a lot of you guys are saying that, oh, he's childish from going live and he should be humbled and he just focused on money and stuff like that. The same thing they was saying, like every time he get HALLE, he only want to throw him on camera for a check and everything. And it's like, at the end of the day, y'all, you got to understand this is still his work. This is his job. Because I'm going to keep it real. Him as a rapper, nah, I don't see that career taking off. He does his music and stuff like that, and it may be good for someone else. It's just not good for my taste and my liking, and I don't see him being a successful rapper or out here playing on the radio, not in my car. But that's just your girl Yo-Yo speaking her truth and how I feel. And like I said, this video is only for educational purposes only. It is trending right now. I send prayers to the both of them. And, I will say this real quick, too. Allegedly, when they got into that altercation and baby HALLE was crying because, his mom was trying to strap him in the car, DDG was getting frustrated because she was trying to talk about a schedule of timing and stuff like that. Holly ended up still going home with DDG to make sure that HALLE got to the family and everything safe. And she stated that she told his family what happened and everything, and then she ended up leaving. I kind of got some questions and stuff. I'm wondering what his mother is thinking, because right now both your sons is out here acting a fool with the women that they was with. So it's kind of like I'm questioning your upcoming and your upbringing as a mother, But hey, that's another story for another day. All right. I will also say that it is pretty sad that this young baby has to be, which is in a public eye as well. He has to go through all of this right now. But we will keep them both in our prayers, as well as their family in our prayers. And I just hope that this gets straightened out, because another broken household, I guess. And I just want to add this in real quick. It kind of makes me think too. I wonder if that's why DDG mom was so active in baby HALLE's life and was sitting around trying to help Holly teach him how to crawl and teach him how to walk. And every time HALLE came over, she was always there. And, it just seemed like baby HALLE was with her more than dad, which is DDG, and maybe because it was some things that was going on in the background. But once again, y'all, this is all allegations. So we'll see how this play out, but make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to continue to follow this story, and drop down below in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. How y'all feel about DDG? How you feel about Halle? Do you think she's lying? Do you think she's going to end his career? Do you think this is going to hurt her career? Where y'all think they stand? It's your girl Yo-Yo. Catch y'all later.